Hey, niece and nephews, Uncle Jay here, Jay from JEOnline.store. Welcome to the Barbershop Talk, where we talk about the topics the others won't. Today, we're going to go over recap some preseason games. We're going to talk about what's going on in the W. We're going to touch a lot of topics. I'm going to give my fresh takes, what I think is going on, the craziness that's going on in the W. We're going to talk about it. Let's go. Y'all gotta excuse my mistakes because we're gonna build this thing as we go. But come in, hit the like button, button. Let me know where you're coming from and all those things. But we're gonna build this thing as we go. Hey, niece and nephews, Uncle Jay here from JEOnline.store. I'd like to welcome you to Barbershop Talk, where we talk about the topics that others won't. Peace, shalom, shalom, what's good? I'd like to welcome you again to Barbershop Talk, where we talk about the topics that others won't. I want you to go get your cup of coffee. If you all know me, you know I love coffee. I'll drink coffee all day. Go get your cup of coffee, your tea, your water, pull up a chair. We're going to talk for a few minutes. We're trying to catch this next preseason game. I know everybody's excited, but I want to talk about some stuff that's been going on in the WNBA. We're going to touch on a couple topics. We ain't going to be here long. If I might drop the link later and let some people come in and we can have a dialogue. But we're going to talk about this crazy occurrence that's happening in the W. Y'all all know I like Miss Shyanne Sellers, her, Ozzy Fudd, they are my girls. I go hard for them. But Miss Shyanne Sellers, we know on draft day, she had a hard time getting drafted. She was a top 5 pick. She fell all the way down to 17. She was drafted by a Valkyrie. But the Golden State Valkyrie cut Miss Shyanne Sellers. Why? Nobody knows. We can't get an explanation why she was cut. This is a top 5 pick that was cut. They drafted Chen from UConn. She's on the team. The only way Chen got drafted is because Paige told the people to draft her friend. She told GMs to go draft her friend Chen in the draft. But Shyanne Sellers is way better than Chen. Let's read the explanation the coach gave as to why Shyanne was cut. Let me go find the explanation here. Let me find the explanation here. Excuse me, people. Find the explanation. The explanation. Where is it? Is it this? We're building as we go here. Here we go. The coach said she picked up everything we asked. She picked up everything we asked her to do. Did everything we asked. It's just that I have to choose the best 12 that are going to fit. Doesn't mean the most talented. It means the best 12. That sounds ridiculous. You're not going to pick the most, you see, she says she's the most talented. You're not going to pick the most talented, but you're going to pick the best 12. I don't know what they are doing in Golden State. I don't know what the Valkyries are doing. I know Shyanne Sellers in the NCAA tournament, she had the most exciting game. When she went against Sarah Ashley Barker, it went into double overtime. She beat her 111 to 108. It was a great game. She had, besides the championship game, I don't want nobody coming at me. I'm a UConn fan. That's my second team. But besides the championship game, when UConn and Paige Becker won a championship, Alabama versus Maryland was the best game in the tournament. Now, you mean to tell me Shyanne Sellers, who carried her team, who led her team, who was the best player on her team, before the leg injury, she was averaging 17, 18 points. After the leg injury, she averaged 14, 15 points. She didn't quit during the season. After she got the injury, she carried on, beat even Sarah Ashley Barker with one leg in the tournament, and you cut Miss Shyanne Sellers for who? For Chen, who wasn't even the best player on her team, who only made it because Paige told, I want my friends Shen and I forgot the other girl name to get picked for the draft. Man, come on, man. Something is going on here. You didn't pick the most talented, but you picked the best 12. I don't know what they're doing in Golden State. I don't know who's running that organization, but it's malpractice. I don't know if they want to win. I don't know what they want to do over there. It sounds like to me they're just making excuses. They're just going through the motions. Maybe they're trying to tank so they could get. I don't know who they're gonna get because Juju is not next year. But Miss Shyanne Sellers, she was picked up by Atlanta. You know, when one won, another one will. You know what I mean? When one door shuts, another one opens. She was picked by Atlanta Dream. I think she's gonna have a great opportunity in Atlanta. This is a girl. I'll try to explain to you. This woman right here, there was a few games where she shot 70, 80, 100% in the game. She's a mid-range assassin. She has the 2 dribble pull-up game. She has the mid-range game. I don't know. She's 6'2". She could play point guard all the way to small forward. Why wouldn't you want this player on your team? The Valkyries don't even have a star on the team. The closest thing to a star they have is Kate Martin. And we all know Kate Martin is not a star. She couldn't finish unrivaled. We know Angel is always giving her the business. You know, she's a role player. She's a bench player. So to cut Miss Shyanne Sellers, I don't know what's going on over there, man. But we're thankful that she found another landing place, that she's in Atlanta. But the only thing about her going to Atlanta, what does this mean for Papa? I hope her and Papa can make this team. I hope they have enough spots for both of them. But congratulations, Miss Shyanne Sellers. You know, keep pushing. We wish you the best. Wherever she's going, I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna watch the games. You know, because she's one of my favorites from out of college. She's my favorite player in this draft that came out of this 2025 draft. She's my favorite player. And wherever she's going, I'm gonna watch the games. But congratulations to her. Now, we can go to the next topic here. We all know that the game is coming up. I know everybody anxious to watch the game. No. I want to talk about the preseason games that just passed. The preseason games that just passed. We know The Aces, they demolished Dallas. The Fever, they had a close one with Washington. They almost beat them, but they beat them in overtime. Yeah. But then it came up. Wait. We beat the Chicago Sky. They beat Brazil. They beat Brazil. They beat Brazil this weekend. It was a great game. We beat them by like 27 points. I'm building this as I go, people. You got to excuse my mistakes. Please excuse my mistakes. We're going to get there, though. We're going to get there. We're going to figure this thing out as we go. The Chicago Sky, they beat the Brazil team. By 27 points. You know, Angel Reese, she did her usual. She showed out as usual. She had 15 points. 15 points, 10 rebounds in 16 minutes. Something light. It was something light, you know. She didn't put that much effort in. She sat down the whole second half. Barbie, 15 points, 10 rebounds in 16 minutes. She didn't play the whole game. She didn't play the whole game. She sat down the whole second half. Sat the whole second half. And think about it. This is Cardoso's national team. So Cardoso, she had a good game. She had 8 points, 10 rebounds, something light. She sat out the second half. She wasn't trying to demolish her own team, you know. Her and Barbie, they took it easy. But then, all of a sudden, your girl. Your girl played the national team. Miss Caitlin Clark, man. Caitlin Clark played the Brazil national team, and she tried to kill them. She tried to take advantage of kids, man. They showed one player. They was, featuring a player from Brazil, and they showed her age. They said she was 18 years old. So basically, your girl, Caitlin, went out there and tried to showcase and show off playing against kids. People who will be just entering the college game next year. They didn't have Cardoso, they didn't have Garantes because Garantes was trying out for the Sky. And of course, Camilla is playing for the Sky. So they didn't have no WNBA players on their team. The coach, he's also a coach in the WNBA. So they didn't have their head coach. And Caitlin went out there trying to kill this team. She had 16 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. She played all the way to the third quarter, the end of the third quarter, people. Remember, Barbie and Camilla sat out the second half. This girl played all the way to the third quarter. Remember, Barbie got 15 and 10. And we know everything that Barbie does, Caitlin tries to one-up her. So Caitlin has to play the whole game, shooting all these logo threes just to get 16 points. Barbie plays 16 minutes. Caitlin has to play 18 minutes. This is getting ridiculous, man. Everything Barbie does, this girl tries to copy. Barbie buys a soccer team. Caitlin wants to buy a soccer team. Barbie plays Barbie and Camilla plays the Brazilian team. Caitlyn wants to play the Brazilian team. Get your own stuff, man. Like, can we have something? You know? Why are they? And I cannot watch this girl play. You know why? Because the commentators are always glazing her. They're always glazing her. Caitlyn broke this record. Me and my wife was listening to the game, and they made up some record she broke. We don't even know what record is. We can't even remember what the record was. But she's always breaking some record. Man, let this girl go sit down somewhere, man. Why in the commercials? She's in commercials with winners like Asia Wilson, Sabrina Ionescu, who won championships. These women are champions. Why is all the glazing? Man, go sit down somewhere until you win something, man. She's out here playing with kids and she trying to beat up on kids, and then they talking about she dominated. She dominated what? Now I can't wait for May 17th when she runs into the sky. We got something for you. We got something for you. We're gonna show y'all what's going on. Man, they better figure out what's going on over there. Because they don't have enough balls over there for Caitlyn. They don't have enough balls over there for Natasha Howard, Bonner, Kelsey Mitchell. They don't have enough basketballs for them over there. It looks like the same offense they're running. Caitlyn is dominating the ball. I guess it's Caitlyn, you shoot, everybody else get rebounds. Now you're playing with a Hall of Fame, a future Hall of Famer, Bonner. She has to get rebounds. She has to watch you play. You can't win a championship like that, man. James Harden showed you that. Allen Iverson showed you that. You need a team. Even early Michael Jordan and Kobe, they showed you that. You can't win without a team. Peace. Let me see if I can get the comments up here. Peace, Zoe. What's good? What's good with you? Yeah, I'm just trying to. I Am Zoe Media. Shouts to I Am Zoe Media. Make sure y'all go check out I Am Zoe Media, man. And Strawberry Sprout. Peace, peace. Shalom. Peace. But yeah, this girl, I don't know, man. The WNBA, it seems like it's getting more, I don't know. They're trying to erase some people out, ice some people out. Like this Shyanne Sellers situation, man, it ain't no way in the world Shyanne Sellers should be cut from a team. Bree Hall, cut from a team. Even our team, I wanted Tilly Bowler to make it. You cut Tilly Bowler, why do you cut Morgan Birch, who was breaking up the place? You're going to cut somebody. Tilly Bowler got in less than 5 minutes left in the game, scored 7 points, got 2 or 3 rebounds, got 2 steals, and you cut her the next day. But Morgan Birch goes in there. She's throwing up all these bricks. Mo Jeff, who getting stripped and can't play against high schoolers, but you keep Mo Jeff. But you cut Tilly Bowler. Man, I don't know what's going on with the W, man. It's the old guards, man. You got to let it go. You got these young girls come in, let them do their thing. Let them change the look of the game. Some of y'all, you've been there too long, man. Mo Jeff been playing since she came in with Stewie. Mo Jeff, man, come on, man. I don't want to put down nobody's profession. I know they work hard to get to where they are and everything. But ain't no way in the world Mo Jeff should be on this team, man. Rachel Banham and Mo Jeff. Come on, man. You hope I become famous? Nah, I don't want to be famous. Whatever comes with it, though. I like talking about basketball. I like talking about sports. I played sports all my life. I played all the way up until I'm 50-something. I played all the way up until like 47. I was playing baseball for my for a softball team. So I like sports, and I just, me and my wife, we always talk about women's basketball. She the one brought me to women's basketball. And and we go to the games and we're always talking about it. So I was like, let me share some on. Well, I Am Zoe Media. He gave me my first start. He invited me on stage, and I went up there. So I just was like, let me share my thoughts on women's basketball. Yeah, I don't know what he talking about now. I don't know what he talking about now. He wilding. But anyways, yeah, your girl was trying to take advantage of kids, man. But the WNBA, they have to do something. They have to do something about these new players that are coming in, like Bree Hall, and Shyanne Sellers. They were trying out for the team. They were trying out for the team. They just left college, maybe about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. So they had like 4 or 5 practices, and from 4 or 5 practices, you already determined that they're no good for this team. How did you come to that conclusion? I'm sorry, people. I'm trying to build this thing as I go. I'll get better. Don't worry. Uncle Jay gonna figure this thing out. We're gonna figure this thing out. So help me. We're gonna figure this thing out, man. There's a lot of bells and whistles on this thing, man. I don't like to be a talking head. I like to give animation. I like to give some highlights and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I don't like talking heads and all that. I don't like just being up there talking. I like to see certain things. I'm looking for a certain clip. I'm sorry, people. Did I put it up here? I might not put it up here, huh? Well, anyways. Anyways, we're all getting ready for this game tonight. Mystics versus the Sky. There we go. Mystics versus the Sky. Angel Reese versus Fee. We know they had some smoke and Unrivaled. We know that Rose BC took the championship from the Mystics and the Miss. So, this game is just a conclusion of what's been going on with Angel and Fee. They used to be cool. I don't know. They might be still cool, but we know the last time they met, Fee had some words for Angel. So we just gonna pick up where we left off, and the Barbie got something for her because every time she meet Barbie, she goes under her average. She don't bring it in really. She, usually she's going in. She got the footwork. She's at the rim, and she's putting it on people. But when it comes to Barbie, she's shooting all those threes. Barbie will strip her down. She'll take the ball from her, you know what I mean? She'll put that D on her, lock her down, bully her, But we looking for a good one tonight. It's preseason, so we're not gonna predict who's gonna win and all that. And they probably only play like a half. But it's good measuring stick to see where the Sky are. The last game they played against Brazil, the ball movement was wonderful. It didn't stick. You can see that they are better than last year. And that's shouts to Sloot and Ariel Atkins. Sloot is a wonderful, wonderful floor general. She knows how to shift the defense. She knows how to get the other players involved, get them easy baskets. It was one play where she shifted defense and then passed it under to Angel. Angel was wide open. Angel playing point forward. She's playing more at the top of the key, which is opening it up for Cardoso. I like to see Cardoso be more aggressive in this game. Maybe because she was playing against her national team, she was a little, lenient. Yeah, she wasn't trying to, beat up on them and all that. She didn't want to embarrass them. But this game, playing pros like her, I hope she's trying to be more aggressive, force her will on the defense. Atkins, I want Atkins more involved. We want to see what we're getting from Atkins. Get an ideal what we're going to get from Atkins, because I believe Atkins is the key. She's going to be the one taking the big shots. When the plays break down, when we need a shot at the end, it's going to be Atkins that's going to be taking the shots. And I believe we go wherever Atkins go. Of course, we have the Barbie. When you have the Barbie, when you have Angel Reese, you always got a chance to win. You always got a chance to win. But this is going to be a nice measuring stick for us tonight. And there's also, we're going to see Shyanne Sellers. I mentioned Shyanne Sellers earlier. She'll be playing tomorrow in her first preseason game with Atlanta. But that's crazy how Valkyrie cut her before her first preseason game. How do you know the value she has, or if she can add to your team and you haven't seen her play against other pros? But whatever conspiracy, whatever thing is against Shyanne, we pray for her. We wish her the best. And, there's speculations why she got cut. I'm not going to speculate. I don't like speculating. If I don't have the info, I don't talk about it. And I don't like all that gossip stuff anyways. I just like to talk about what's truth. And the truth is she should be playing in the W. There's a lot of players in the W, like I mentioned, Mojo and Rachel Banham. They can't hold Shyanne water, man. Shyanne is better than them right now. But we look forward to this game. I appreciate you all stopping by. Make sure you like this video, share this video, and I'll catch you on the next Barbershop Talk. Like this video, comment, share, and I'll see you on the next Barbershop Talk. Let's go.